we got our first looks at the McLaren MCL 35M, McLaren's 2021 Formula 1 Challenger. On first thought, where's the new car? Yes, that is the endless joke going around at the moment. McLaren forgot to show off their new car. It's the same. It does look pretty similar, doesn't it, Dylan?
Yeah, only like 2 or 3 changes have happened.
Yeah, it's an evolution, not a change, which is hence the MCL 35M rather than MCL 36. So even the name hasn't been completely removed. So that they have evolved everything. It's an evolution. The livery, it has changed. I'll show you some comparison shots in a minute. But I think the livery last year was perfect, and I don't think with their current sponsor colours, you know, that blue coming from the Dell Technologies, that at the moment they needed to evolve it. Do you agree, Dylan?
Yeah, I think they should have just kept it the same as last year. I think it looks slightly better.
A subtle evolution. I like this subtle evolution. I think we'll show you again the things they've done in a minute. But like the Red Bull subtly evolves each year, and I think the Red Bull is a brilliant livery and it'll go down as a classic. Do you like the Red Bull, Dylan?
Yeah, the Red Bull is a very good livery. I've always liked it ever since they joined the sport. I think it stands out quite well.
Yeah, I like the newer ones as well. The matte paints with me. Any matte paint work, it instantly attracts me to that car. There's obviously Danny Rick, so a 3-4 driver number, and we've got a bit more rainbow colours, not on the halo, on the side pods this time. The live show last night, it was pretty good. 45 minutes, saw the car towards the end. Lando and Daniel seemed to do some sort of band practice thing. They came in like James Bond in his Batmobile on the boulevard. It was quite cool. It was car reveal like, wasn't it, Dylan?
Yeah, it was a pretty good entry for them.
Yeah, and obviously taking the using that boulevard to the full extent. I think that is definitely the coolest Formula 1 team base, don't you, Dylan?
Yeah, it's a very nice place to reveal the car.
Yeah, it's just all those cars lined up along there. Obviously it was a COVID reveal, so we had
from years ago.
Yeah, we had fans on virtually on the wall behind them. I thought it was quite good. It went on for a while, but I mean, at least it wasn't the AlphaTauri one last year where it was a fashion show, eh, Dylan?
Yeah, that went on for hours.
That did go on for hours. Anyway, right, let's actually have a look at some comparison shots. So up there you can see on the top half of your screen, 2020 on the left-hand side, 2021 on the right-hand side. Now, if you look towards the back end of the side pod, we'll put a little arrow to help show you. There are some rainbows. So McLaren last year obviously had rainbow on the halo, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen. But they've moved it off the halo this year, and I think there's a little sponsor logo on the halo this time, and they've put the rainbow on the side. They've integrated it in better because they did it McLaren did it a lot later when they did the rainbow after they designed the livery. I quite like that integration of the rainbow. It shows their brand, you know, that they're committed to it. Do you like it, Dylan?
Yeah, I think it does look quite nice. The Vodafone is probably the best McLaren have done. But
yeah, I definitely.
I think the orange still looks quite nice with the blue.
I do like the papaya. It's the McLaren at the moment, and I think it does stand out just as well as the Vodafone. Maybe not going to go down as a classic like the Vodafone, but I still think it's a good livery in that, you know, you've got that rainbow in there, and they've integrated it quite well, because integrating a whole range of colours, because purple doesn't really go with that, and neither does yellow, but they've done it quite well. So yeah, I think they've done that well. There's a slightly darker, richer blue, especially on that front wing shot on the 2020 car compared to 2021. They've made it a bit more luminescent. Maybe that's to do for night races. I don't know. I prefer it again. And there's a bit more blue, isn't there, Dylan, on the nose cone?
There's a tiny bit more than the previous year.
Yeah.
Not much more blue.
Other than that, livery is, well, it's pretty much the same. I think the sponsors are pretty much in the exact same place as well. Maybe a couple minor sponsors have changed around, but you've still got Dell Technologies there and Dark Trace on the rear wing. Obviously, the numbers have changed a little bit. Now, let's go into more of a design-orientated thing, a technical-orientated thing. So that's the suits as well. I really like the suits, Dylan. I prefer... Last year's looked a bit like pyjamas. Did you say that?
Yeah, they do look more comfy.
I'd say they look more like pajamas, but the newer ones, I think, again, they've integrated the rainbow well, and the drivers look less like they're in prison on the 2021 photo as well. But I really like that the colours are a deeper blue on the 2021 overalls, and I think they are, again, a good evolution. Anyway, moving back now, time for some more technical insights. So if you look in the bottom left, you can see that the floor of the 2021 car, we'll do a little point, it kind of tapers inwards towards the rear wheel rather than go straight down like the 2020 car. That is regulation. This year they've changed it. It reduces the amount of downforce. It's quite critical, the amount of downforce that you have at the back of there. So taking a triangle out will really affect the car speeds. I think it's about 2019 speeds, don't they, Dylan?
Yeah, they're slowing it down a bit more than 2020.
Yeah, as you were saying, slowing it down. It's important because the cars are starting to outgrow even FIA Grade 1 tracks, you know, the highest level of safety and the biggest tracks are even starting to grow out. They were getting that fast. At the back, we don't have any shots of this, but diffuser fences have been reduced. We may put a little photo of what a diffuser fence is, but their height has been reduced, reducing the effectiveness of the diffuser, again, slowing it down a little bit, taming the beast, per se. And the brake ducts have been designed a little bit as well, redesigned. They have to be slightly smaller. So at the back, downforce levels have overall been reduced, and that's just, as I say, to control them. So there's been quite a bit of redesigning with that rear suspension to accommodate for that loss in downforce via the brake ducts, which is quite important for channeling air. It's more important than you actually may think. And the side pods as well. The 2021 car, they don't extend as far as they do on the 2020 car. As you can see on the 2020, they go along a bit before dipping down. They dip down quite a lot sooner on the 2021 car. They're just different shape. You can see in the bottom left again. I think that's the one of the best shots we have. And they've got that new Mercedes engine. Are you excited for hearing a McLaren with a Mercedes engine, Dylan?
Yeah, just like the olden days, it'll probably sound better. Might be able to get back on the podium with the Mercedes engine helping them along.
As a McLaren fan, I certainly hope so. So they were given a bit of leeway to try and get that Mercedes engine in. Obviously, it's a different shape to the Renault engine, and you can see a couple different bulges and shapes compared to the 2020. Again, on the bottom left, and on others if you're a keen-eyed viewer. But those are all the changes for the McLaren. Obviously, 9 cars still to reveal. The next is the AlphaTauri on Friday. Is that right, Dylan?
Yeah, Friday is the AlphaTauri. We'll probably review that on the Saturday.
Yeah, we'll probably do that on the Saturday. We'll do a couple. We may do a live stream reaction to a couple, and we may do some in more of a video where they're together if they are coming more thick and fast towards the end of livery reveal season. But that's the end of the first 2021 Formula 1 season video. We'll be bringing you plenty more all the way through the year. But for now, I've been Ed.
And I've been Dylan. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.